I am here as long as you need me. Breaking the glass of the frame was not the best move this morning.
Do you require a bandage?
I got one. I'm okay. Thank God. Worst things could happen.
My family hasn't been sick, but all of my extended family has. So I feel like it's going around, you know?
Did you catch the new COVID?
No, not yet.
That's the way.
It is sort of like, it feels like a lot of people that I know are going through.
Look what I remembered.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
I'm so happy for me. Do you mind dropping it off?
I don't mind.
Okay.
Did I mess it up, Becca? What does it look like now? Will you bring me my cell phone so I can see how much I messed it up? I think it's sitting right there. It's fun that she can help me.
Okay, it used to be like
I was trying to make it like a little bit more
Like
straight.
what
Let's
you
take it out. I overcorrected. Just pretty good. Okay, I think that's good. I think it's good. Good morning. Good Shabbos, Fred.
Good morning, Fred. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
How are you?
I just got through this dream cruise thing.
Ha!
Oh man,
Gee,
I can
what a
only
mess.
imagine.
You went near Woodward? That's
Yeah.
crazy. All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna be. It's a hard weekend on Woodward.
Yeah.
Keep those books. Lots of stuff.
So next week,
Next week, I cannot
The real deal?
wait.
it's the real deal.
It is. It is the real deal. The tour will be in the Ark. This is amazing. The live stream will be set up before we get there.
I gotta ask you this. So
Yeah.
parking, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I mean, you know, for years and years and years.
Yes.
So I park at a meter. You know,
Yeah.
and only one time I got a ticket.
Right.
You know, but it is what it is. So I was led to believe that across the street from the shop
You're like with your football.
on Shabbos,
Uh huh.
that the parking there
You go like this.
is very minimal. If there's no baseball game or football. Do you know anything about that? Or?
So
yeah.
the short answer is, I don't think anything is reasonable downtown anymore, especially if there is a game. However,
Like, where do you park? Where are you
So-
gonna park when you go there?
so I used to have a monthly spot because I would be at the the city
Okay,
to work
okay.
twice a week. But we haven't worked that out yet, and we are trying to get some kind of deal with a lot for Friday night and Saturday morning. Not for free, certainly, but
No,
at least
I understand.
nothing else that you know that you have. There's a spot on a game day or something like that. However, Rachel's in the process of figuring out the details of that, so I will have a fuller update in the future. I can tell you. So for next week, I just gotta find a spot. For Sunday, we do have a lot reserved.
Do you really?
Yes, however, it's not free, but there's a set parking rate, and there will be enough spots for everybody, and it's a valet, so that'll be good. And then
It's near the shore?
it is the one that's on the corner of Grand River and Griswold. It's the one with the colors on it
Oh,
that
yeah.
has a coffee shop in the bottom.
Yeah.
So they're reserving spots for us. There should be enough for everyone, and I think it's $8, something like that, which is
Oh,
totally
that's reasonable.
for downtown. But the challenge really is we have to figure it out. As you can imagine.
But for sure, next week, the real deal.
For sure, next week we are in our building.
Not like the furniture in the building. We are.
Yeah.
Dear, this was wrong too. We did have a service last week, right? Yes, I just wasn't here.
Next,
Right.
Senate.
Where A starts right there. All right.
Mom,
Yes, my love.
we're in the building. It's not like the
What, honey?
We're in the building. It's not like the furniture.
Well, some of the furniture is in the building. There are seats in the sanctuary, so people have a place to sit down, so that's good. And then, there will be more and more furniture as we go. So that's good. So that's there.
Did I hear correctly that the Jewish Community Center is gonna have an office?
Yes. Yes.
The office will be strictly an office, or?
It's more gonna be a downtown outpost. Having said that, they are planning on doing,
Activities?
yes,
Isn't that interesting?
yes.
I find that, considering what happened in Oak Park, I'm sure you're aware of it.
Yes.
What happened in Oak Park?
For 60 years, there was a Jewish community center in Oak Park. It was small, but it was there. And it serviced the, probably 50% the Orthodox community and 50% people like me and my family. Swimming pool, it's there. And then the powers to be, based on one of the decisions to close it, was the Jewish Welfare Federation did this demographic formula.
Yeah.
Lavi, good to see you.
Hey,
And they determined that the Jewish population is moving away from Oak Park. So they didn't see really to keep it up and so on. So they announced that they were gonna close it. And there was a huge uproar. I mean, it was. And then at the last minute,
Shabbat Shalom, Phil. How are you?
they got an anonymous donor that was gonna save the building. But it didn't happen.
Good morning. So we're running a little late on this end.
I'm just saying hi.
You can hang out with us.
What's the point of saving the building if there's nothing occurring in the building?
That's where they made a huge miscalculation. Because I don't know, do you live anywhere near Oak Park?
That depends on your definition of near.
Well, if you go through Oak Park, like 10 miles Greenfield, there's 3 Hebrew schools. There's gotta be 10 synagogues right there. They're all Orthodox, 1 conservative. Kroger's, big Kroger store.
Yeah, I know the area.
They have a huge section kosher.
Slippery house, let's go.
No, it's nice, yeah. So my point is, so they closed the 10 mile and they had this unbelievably big building out in West Bloomfield. And now, the last I heard, they've closed half of it because of lack of members. So it's interesting that they're coming to the downtown show building to open. I
Yeah.
don't know, I just find that kind of ironic.
Yes, the demographics change. So I
Yeah.
guess, you know, people are moving downtown.
That's right, yeah. How you doing?
Doing well.
You looking good?
Well, it's mixed emotions today because I've enjoyed coming down here. And this is, of course, our last time in this building.
Yeah, that's, I saw, yeah, last time.
That's a good idea.
You gonna have a ceremony to carry the Torah from here to?
Well, so it's funny you ask, because I had wanted to do that, but then it seemed like too much to do
Okay,
that weekend. So I will be carrying the Taurus from this building to our new building on Friday afternoon. If anybody wants to join me,
Are you going to
I'm-
carry them in, like, in the trunk of your car or
Yeah.
physically carry?
We're gonna get a truck and everybody can stand.
well, we did that. We had like an official scroll. I think we call it the scroll roll, when we moved the Taurus from our downtown building to the Bethel Community Transformation Center for the first time for High Holidays, and it was fun. Like we decorated the truck, and Oren did a great job, like making it beautiful with a friend who was a florist, like all the things. And I had wanted to do that again, but then between that, the Friday night service, the Saturday morning service, and the grand reopening, it just seemed like
how far is it from here to there, you know? Couple miles?
no, not even that, maybe 2 miles
From here to
to
our building?
downtown.
Yeah,
I think it's more than that.
I think it's less than two.
Yeah.
less than two.
About 12 miles.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, right down Jefferson
You go right down Jefferson.
to,
and then- Yes.
Think about an
to
hour.
Washington.
And then you can go up
Washington.
Griswold. You can't go up Woodward anymore.
Go down to Griswold.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So
It
it's,
is 1.0 miles,
wow.
mostly flat,
Boy, look at this guy,
So it's
25
not far.
minute walk. 1 mile.
How long?
25 minute walk?
25 minutes.
Well, right, because it's a mile. Yeah.
But I can walk a mile a lot faster than 25 minutes.
Sure, but carrying a heavy
Carrying
tourist
Torah,
truck.
you know.
Right, and you don't want to like go too fast.
No, you certainly don't want to trip.
Trip. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Is it 40 days and 40 nights without eating?
So it's a 40-day fast, daytime fast.
Oh, it's a daytime fast?
Yes, but some communities
Right, because
divide.
nobody can fast all the time for 40 days.
Right. Well, and some communities divide it up that one person takes each day, like 40 people, one takes each day. But
So-
yes, that is the tradition.
So traditionally, it's all the people present when that happens?
So here's, yes, and I think we should just avoid it.
Right.
No, just
Yes.
from a traditional
Yes.
point.
Yes, and it's a custom. It's not like, pretty sure it's not like it's in the Shulchan Aruch or something like that. It's more a custom, and I think it's what's the word?
That's so
Preventative.
fun.
There's a word for that.
That's great.
Trying to
Robert,
remember.
definitely.
Yay! Hi. Hi. Come in. You have to leave by 11, right?
Ish,
Okay,
yeah.
Ish. Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure we caught you, even though our people are
Aw,
trickling in.
of course.
The board put together a little resolution for you guys.
Oh my
That
gosh.
we're so touched
That is so
for all of your
cute.
hospitality.
Aw.
Unfortunately, in polishing it, I broke the glass frame. So,
Yeah, so don't take it. I'll switch
So-
it and then I'll give it to you.
So
When
I
we're done.
our blood, sweat, and tears into our love for you.
Oh, it is so mutual.
Yes, thank you. I'll read it to you.
Okay,
I
yeah.
feel we're gonna have to give credit where credit is due to
Perfect.
our author. Do you want to read it?
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Sure.
That's great.
I would be honored. Resolution of the Board of Directors of Isaac Gateway Downtown Synagogue. Whereas the Isaac Gateway Downtown Synagogue has recently completed a major renovation of this building at 1457 Griswold, Detroit, Michigan. And whereas as a result of the renovation, the synagogue needed to find alternative space to conduct its weekly Shabbat services and other religious services over the course of the past 18 months. And whereas the clergy, staff, and lay leaders of Christ Church Detroit opened their home to the synagogue, and whereas Christ Church Detroit was extremely accommodating and the members of the synagogue were warmly welcomed in the spirit of friendship and fellowship, now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Directors of the Isaac Avery Downtown Synagogue hereby expresses its profound gratitude for the many kindnesses shown to the members of the synagogue by the clergy, staff, and lay leaders of Christ Church Detroit. And be it further resolved that the Board of Directors hopes that the warm relationship between our two congregations will continue for many years to come.
Aww.
That was very
Oh,
nice.
no, no, yes.
Thank you so much.
We are so grateful to all of you. This has been such a blessing to get to work with you and share space with you. It's just been a delight week to week, and we will miss you in this place, but you are always welcome anytime, of course, and absolutely let us continue the friendship, and just can't wait to see the new place.
I know.
The old place
That's right.
that is made
Right.
new, and yeah.
And just think, if, God forbid, if something happened to this facility,
Yes.
You
you
have a
would be,
home. Well, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
also making a donation to
Right?
your capital campaign.
Oh, that's so
Because
amazing.
you know what it's like.
Right.
It's like, that is a very, very generous gesture and a very meaningful gift. Yes.
Thank you so
We
much
are
for
literally in it
It's
together,
capital
aren't
campaign,
we?
right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. And if, as Fred was saying, if you get displaced by said renovation, you have a home.
Yay.
That means everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Please
Thank you
go
so
home.
much. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Much.
Thank you. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Rachel. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Shabbat shalom.
she's the
She's the
priest,
reverend. Yes.
the-
The pastor, yeah.
The pastor.
Yes. She's awesome. So is the team here.
You should come down here.
What?
You should come down and celebrate until something's open.
Yeah, I hope so. I think she's coming. You're coming to the grand opening, right?
Ferndale, I gotta tell you, coming here,
Forgot.
I made a huge mistake. I came 9 miles to Woodward.
Yeah, you can't.
Wow, not doing that again.
Yeah, there's this event on Woodward Avenue today. You might have heard of it. Yeah.
There is. I can't imagine what it would be.
Yeah, anyway, wow, yeah, I turned around and all that.
It's not the cruise, is it?
Oh, it's the cruise. We've lived in our house for 25 years, and 25 years of the cruise.
June cruise on the third Saturday of August.
Yes. So I was gonna wait till the Torah service, but Reverend Emily has to leave by 11, so that was not possible. But
Lovely.
yes, I'm delighted that we were able to do that, and thank you, Phil, for the beautiful text. We're going to begin our worship today, as usual, with Shochenad on page 163. None of us is in a hurry because it is Shabbat and time, as Heschel says, it's a cathedral in time, and we do. And I'm going to go a little fast through Shachrit this morning before we get to our Torah service. Page 163. Shochenad marom v'kadosh shemo v'yesharim titalav v'tvei tzadikim titbarach. At the diamond lehodot lehalel l'shabech l'fa'er l'romem l'hader l'barech l'aleh ולקלס את כל דברי תירות ותשבחות David ben Yishai Abdecha Mishichecha. Please rise as you are able. Yishtabach Shimcha La'ad Malkeinu. At the diamond brachot v'hodaot me'ata v'ad olam Baruch ata Adonai El melech gadol b'tishbachot El ha'odaot Adon ha'niflaot Habocher b'shirei zimra Melech el chei ha'olamim. Please remain standing with Marty, who's always on time on our live stream, and Rachel over there. We have a minion. It's an amazing thing. Let's do it. Is he not on yet?
No, it is. Yeah, looks like you do.
Okay, great. Excellent. Thank you. Amen. הלוי תלר שמי קדושה
בריחו
לעילה מן כה בחטא ושירתה
תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמה בירו אמן.
Top of page 166, Shabbat Shalom. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam.
Baruch Adonai Barach le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Yotzer or uberei choshev. Oseh shalom uberei et hakol. We continue silently. We're actually going to continue silently through El Adon until page 170. Surely Yom HaShabbat Tov V'Tov L'Adonai. Three lines up from the break on page 170. Titbarach Mosheinu al Shavach Ma'aseh Yadecha Ve'al Me'orei Or She'asita Yifa'arucha Selah. We continue silently to Baruch Surenu Malkeinu V'Goaleinu to the diamond on 171. V'chulam potchim epihem v'kedusha v'torah v'shira v'zimra v'mevarchim u'meshavchim u'mefa'arim u'ma'amritzim u'mekadishim u'mamlichim et shem ha'el v'melech ha'gadol ha'gibor v'hanara kadosh hu וכולם מקבלים עליך על עול מלכות שמיים זה מזה ונותנים רשות זה לזה להקדיש ליוצרם בנחת רוח בשפה ברורה ובנעימה קדושה כולם כאחד בונים ואומרים ביראה קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוא כל הארץ כבודו והאופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול מתנסים לעומת שרפים לעומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני מלכו. The diamond on the bottom. אור חדש על ציון תאיר ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות.
אמן.
אהבה רבה אהבתנו אדוני אלוהינו חמלה גדולה ויתרה חמלת עלינו, אבינו מלכנו בעבור אבותינו ואמותינו, שבת חובך ותלמדנו חוקי חיים, כן תכוננו ותלמדנו. אבינו האב הרחמן, המרחם רחם עלינו, ותן בליבנו להבין, להשכיל, לשמוע, ללמוד, וללמד, לשמור, ולעשות ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה. Let's sing. והערננו בתורתך, ודבנו במצוותיך, ויחל לבבינו, באהבה ויראה את שמך, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, ולא וקרבתנו לשמך הגדול, סלע באמת, להודות לך ולייחלך באהבה. ברוך אתה אדוני, הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. We continue silently. Three lines up from the bottom on 178. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת ויציב ונכון וקיים. Continue at the diamond. לדור ודור הוא קיים ושמו קיים. וכיסו נכון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת. At the diamond on 180. האמת שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, מלכנו מלך אבותינו ואמותינו, גואלנו גואל אבותינו ואמותינו יוצרנו, צור ישועתנו, הודינו ומצילנו מעולם שמך, אין אלוהים זולתך. עזרת אבותינו ואמותינו ותקו מעולם. Three lines up from the bottom. ממצרים גאלתנו אדוני אלוהינו, ומבית עבדים פדיתנו. In a moment, we will rise as you are able for the Amidah, for the Tefillah. As you know, I encourage you to not necessarily be in the same place as in the Siddur as I am. If something catches your eye and you want to spend more time on that, great. If you're excited to skip ahead a little bit, great. There are times that we all come together as a community. The Amidah is one of the perfect examples of how we do some things together as a community, and then you get to spend your own time on the pieces of the Amidah that really speak to you this morning, the ones that you just know that you can't wait to get to the next one, and whatever meditations or thoughts you have in your heart. So please, this is your time as well. I used to say we pause for a moment of silent prayer. I have stopped saying that at all because we engage in a moment of silent prayer. This is in no way a pause of our worship together. It is an engagement of each of us individually. So please rise as you're able on the bottom of 182. Tehilot la'el elyon baruch u'mevorach. Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael lecha anu shira b'simcha rabah ve'amru chulam. Mi chamocha be'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nezer b'kodesh, nora zilot osei chama shira chadasha. שבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמלכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor HaNorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot Imahot, ומביא גואל לפני בני עם למען שמו באהבה מערך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני וחיי מתים אתה רע להושיע מוריד אתה מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בגבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני בחיי המתים מקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי ברוך הכתוב היד וידך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלך הארץ כבודו אז בקול רעש גדול אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול מתנסים ומצרפים במתם ברוך יאמרו ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו במקום חמלכנו תופיע ותמלוך עלינו כי מחכים אנחנו לך מתי תמלוך בציון בקרוב ויעננו לעולם בעת תשכון תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך לדור ודור ולנצח נצחים ועינינו תראינה מלכותך כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך על ידי דוד משיח צדקך ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהי ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. We continue silently beginning with Kedushat Hayom. here at your own pace, so join me on page 196. Shalom Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mroma ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru Kaddish Shalom, page 197. Kadali Kadashim Rabba. Yelhan Dibrachu Rutid and Lich Machute. V'chayachon v'lechon v'chayez v'choveit Yisrael. V'agalat u'bizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehesh me'rao v'barach le'olam v'olam Yitbarach v'yishalach Yitzva'ar v'yitramam v'yaseh V'yitadar v'yitaveh v'yitalal shomeid kudashah v'rechu Ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechamata Ta'amiran ve'alma ve'imru Amen Tikabel zlotchon u'valtchon z'chol beit Yisrael kodam avuhon d'mishmaya ve'imru Yehei shlam araba min shemaya v'chayim Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen Oseh shalom v'rama Hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru Amen. Shabbat Shalom. We turn back to page 110 for Psalm 92. I have gotten better at not starting this too high. However, since you're here, would you lead us in Sadiq Kutumar? Sure. Thank you. Page 192, we read silently to the diamonds on 111. Psalm 192. Psalm 92 on page 110. Tzadikatamar Yifrach Ke'erez Balvanon Yizker Shetulim B'Beit Adonai B'Chatzrot Eloheinu Yafrilu Od Yenuvu B'Seira D'Shenim V'Rananim Yiyu Lehagim Ki Yashar Adonai Tzuri V'Lo Achatalo. We turn to page 117 for Psalm 30, which we will read silently.
Rabbi, do you do Psalm 27?
We do Psalm 27 because it is during the month of Elul. I think we do it on Shabbat. We don't blow shofar. But why not?
Why not?
Let's finish Psalm 30. We'll go back to Psalm 27. At the diamonds on 119, Lema'an yizamercha chavod v'lo yidom Adonai Elohai le'olam odeka. We turn back to page 115. The month of Elul is an incredibly special time. It is a time of extreme stress for synagogue professionals, but I hope for everybody else. It is a time of deep reflection. It is also for us a time of deep reflection and renewal. As you know, Elul, the letters of Elul, Aleph, Lamed, Vav, Lamed, have sometimes been thought to symbolize Ani l'dodi v'dodi li. I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine in relationship to the divine. I will tell you that yesterday afternoon we had our first wedding in the renovated downtown synagogue building. It was unbelievable.
Mazel tov.
Thank you. On Rosh Chodesh Elul, they said to each other, Ani l'dodi v'dodi li, and we now have another wonderful Jewish household being having been created. So it's very exciting that we are in the month of Elul. Okay, page 27. Let's do this. Do you guys know Achat Sha'alti? Okay, will you lead us? And I'll sing along loudly.
Sure.
Sure, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5,
page
6 lines up
115.
from the bottom on page 115.
Okay.
Sorry, I apologize. Page 115, Psalm 27. I should try not to do this so fast. We are 6 lines up from the bottom. Achat sha'alti. It's one thing I ask of God, one thing I pray, to sit in God's house, living each day, to view God's grace. That's an interesting translation. And in God's temple stay. Also an interesting one. But I'm not going to diverge into my liturgy class. That happened. Would you please lead us?
Achat sha'alti be'ez Adonai, o ta'avakesh. Achat sha'alti be'ez Adonai, o ta'avakesh. Shivti be'vet Adonai, kol yemei chayai. Lachazot benoam benoam Adonai, u'vaker b'cheichalo. Lachazot benoam benoam Adonai, u'vaker b'cheichalo.
We continue with Kadisha, Tome on page 119. Thank you, Phil, for reminding me. Before we do the Kaddish, I will read the list of names that have been given to me, after which I invite you to add the names of those you are thinking of this morning or to say a word about them. We continue to mourn the losses in the past 11 months of Ellen Jen Resnick, mother of Philip Resnick, Stephen Resnick, and Tracy Niskar; Alfred Gorge, father of Sharon Gorge; Zachary David Williams, brother of Angelique Power; Lorraine Hillman, mother of Deborah Wasserman; Michael Jason Altman, son of Terry Altman; Howard Cohen, father of Douglas Cohen, Alan Cohen, Jeffrey Cohen, and Susan Coaches; and Eugene Dreiker, husband of Elaine Dreiker, father of Alyssa Dreiker and Stephen Dreiker. We commemorate the yahrzeit this week of Joyce Janet Willoughby Goodman, the Honorable George D. Kent, Avram Ben David, Marion Jacobs, Isaac Gutfreund, Theodore Jerome Padzensky, Wilford Gilbert Midland, Shirley Rubenstein, and Karen Marie Meyer. Does anyone else mourning a recent loss commemorating your yahrzeit wish to say something about someone they're remembering?
Always again remembering my brother-in-law, Jim Harold Townsend, and sister-in-law Peggy Powell.
Zikronam Lebracha, may their memories be a blessing. If it is your custom or if you are in mourning, please rise, page 119. Yitkadam v'yikadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayekon v'yomechon v'chayim t'kol beit Yisrael. V'adalah u'bizman karib v'yiru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah v'rach yalam v'le'olayah. Yitzvarach v'yishabach yitzva'ar v'yitronam v'yitnaseh. Yitzhadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei b'shah b'rechu. Le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata. Josh b'chata v'nechamata. Ta'amirat me'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlam arava m'shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom v'rovav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol Sheitzaveh v'imru. Amen. So we have the privilege this morning of mixing it up a little bit with some newer folks, some older folks, not in terms of age, just in terms of having been in the sacred space. So I would encourage you to do a quick round of names. You can say one thing about yourself if you wish. I'm curious what you will choose. Let's start with Fred.
My name is Fred Rose. Live in Oak Park. In 6 months, I will turn 80 years old.
Wow. All right, I have to throw candy at you.
Wow. You have her.
Yes.
I'm Jen. I'm from the Ann Arbor area, and I just got back from a trip to Taiwan.
I'm Phil Newman from Farmington Hills, and in less than 6 months, I'm going to turn 65.
Amazing. Hi, I'm Malka. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. And I'm looking forward to a visit I'm doing this afternoon for a journalistic assignment for my class. Yeah.
I'm Paula Schwartz-Martin. I live in Huntington Woods. And
and we're happy you could give a relationship that you have.
Oh,
with
Molly
someone.
is my lovely daughter.
Malka, Molly, yeah.
Malcolm.
I'm Melvin Lewis. I live in Southwest Detroit, and last weekend I was in Toronto.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, Shabbat Shalom. My name is Sarah Yael. It's nice to see everybody right now.
Indeed.
I'm happy to announce that there's absolutely nothing going on in my life right now.
There you go. Awesome. Let's go David, and then we'll come back to you.
Big Powell, Detroit, veteran of the downtown synagogue, and so happy to see our building reopen.
Yeah, Alex, live in Hazel Park, and last weekend I did the Gambling 500 with one of my friends.
Wow.
What's that? Off-road truck competition thing, but with $500 trucks.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm glad you're here.
Me too. My neck hurts.
Baruch Hashem. Shabbat Shalom. Great to be here. I'm Sam. I live in Detroit. I'm also very excited about our building reopening next Sunday, and that we're beginning to have events back in the building. And I also want to say a special welcome back to Mali Malka in person. It's really wonderful to see you, and it's great to see everyone, but it's been a little while, so it's exciting to see you. Yeah, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
My name is Frank Castronova. I'm from Ferndale, and recently, 30 years, I celebrated 30 years that I first met the lovely person who's now my spouse.
Oh, happy anniversary. That's awesome. All right, and for those who don't know me, but I think you all do, Ariana Silverman, I have the privilege of serving as the rabbi of the downtown synagogue, and Friday night, I cannot wait to be leading services in our space. So the rest of the days of the week are going to be precious in and of themselves, and I'm looking forward to Friday. Let's do this. We are privileged this morning to have Malka as our Torah reader and to have Sam as our Haftarah chanter. Thank you as always. Alex, because thank God you survived, would you like to have our first aliyah?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sarah L, because there's nothing going on in your life, would you like to have the second aliyah?
I would be honored.
Awesome. All right. Frank, third. Okay, David, fourth. You don't have to. The good news is we have enough folks here. You don't have to.
No, let's say if you call for a kid, you have to accept.
All right. That was fourth. Melvin, fifth. I'm going this side first because I realize I usually go on this side for no good reason. Paula, would you like the sixth aliyah? And Jen, the seventh?
Sure.
And we will call the two of you up on your respective birthdays. They're coming up soon, you say. And probably before that too. Awesome. Okay, we continue with our Torah service on page 200. Fred, would you like to carry the Torah for us?
Sure.
Awesome.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, page 200. Ein kamocha
Elohim Adonai, ve'ein k'ma'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, u'menshaltecha lechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yoh, le'olam po'el, Adonai oz le'olam yitein, Adonai varech et amo v'shalom, av harachamim, eshiva b'rtzoncha et Zion, tiber hamot Yerushalayim, tiber hamot Yerushalayim, ki lecha levad batavnu, melech el ram v'nisa, Adon olamim.
Please rise as you are able. Now you can open the Vayiven Saharon Vayomer Moshe
Kumo Adonai, ve'afutzu oivecha, ve'anusu mesanecha mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei
Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Turn this way. Gadol Adonai iti uneromama Shemo yachdav lecha.
Adonai hagedula, vehagevura, vehatiferet, vehanetzach, vehahod, ki chol hashamayim u'haaretz, ki chol hashamayim u'haaretz, lecha Adonai hamamlacha, ve'ani na'aseh lechol elosh. Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, ve'yishachavu, ve'yishachavu, le'adon rabbah kadosh. Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, ve'yishachavu, ve'yishachavu, le'akosho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu.
You may be seated. Everyone except Malcolm, get up and get ready. We this morning are in Parshat Shoftim. We will hear the verse, chapter 16, verse 20. Excuse me, Zedek Tirdof, one of my faves. As a social justice advocate, justice shall you pursue. We were talking in Torah study on Thursday about why the word tzedek is repeated. There's no redundancy in the Torah, so why is it repeated? And there were some wonderful suggestions, including, of course, emphasis, which is extremely important, and that you should do justice justly, is like the means and the ends. That's not something we'll often hear, right?
She sounds like her line.
I just want to make sure that it's not like a fire alarm. Okay. Another interpretation I've heard is that tzedek, the first two letters are tzad, which is a step, so that you walk along the road of justice. There's a lot of different ways of understanding that verse, and there's a lot of other good verses in the parsha too, but I wanted to focus a little bit on that one this morning. Okay, our first aliyah this morning begins on page 1088. Page 1088. It is chapter 16, verse 18 through 20. Nala Amod. Alexander Yitzchak Ben Kalman, Aliyah Rishona. We have the present here if you need it. And just a little bit down.
Baruch Adonai Hamdorah. Baruch Adonai Hamdorah B'Olam Ba'ed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'Natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. שופטים ושוטרים, תיתן לך בכושרך אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך לשבטיך ושפטו את העם משפט צדק. לא תתן משפט, לא תכיר פנים, ולא תיקח שוחד, כי השוחד יעבר עיני חכמים, ויסלף דברי צדיקים. צדק צדק תרדוף, למען תחיה וירשת את הארץ, אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yes, God. Should we take a moment between our first and second aliyot to think of those who are in need of healing, healing of the body, healing of the spirit. I will read the list of names that has been given to me, after which I invite you to add the names you're thinking of as we say our prayer for healing. We pray for a refuah shlema, a full and complete healing, for Beverly Sweet, Jackie Tomes, Malcolm Andrews, Leonardo Gabriel Ayala, Bela Elka bat Gittel, Vardalea bat Henashena, Golda bat Penina, James Joseph Whaler, Sandy Schwartz, Marjorie Gilbert, Bob Naftali, Bert Vipond, Glenn Weisfeld, Lee Blisman, Sarah Reynolds, Bill Hale, Leah Bluma bat Sora Esther, Shayna Chana bat Leah, Oren Goldenberg, and Pesach ben Marsha Chaya, as well as
Nadja bat Miriam, Magda bat Miriam, Solomon ben Son.
Barry Rosen.
Mary Beth Lewis.
Nora Horwitz.
Richard ben Leah, Miriam bat Leah, Ephraim ben Leah, Leland, and Judith.
Raphael bat Sophie.
Jackie.
David Krashinsky and his whole family.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu, Mekor habracha, lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
our second aliyah begins on page 1089. It's chapter 16, verse 21 through chapter 17, verse 7. Nala Amod. Sarah Chaya Yael. Sarah Yael, bat Avraham Avinu, Lalia Shini. Nope. There.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה Adonai נותן התורה.
אמן. לא תזבח לאדוני אלוהיך שור ושא, אשר יבואו כל דבר כי טובה אדוני אלוהיך הוא.
Back to page 1089.
לא תיטע לך אשר רק חורץ לעבוד אלוהים אחרים וישתחו להם ולשמש או לירח או לכל צבא השמיים אשר לא ציוויתי הוגד לך ושמעת ודרשת היטב והנה אמת נכון הדבר נעשתה התועבה הזאת בישראל והוצאת את האיש ההוא את האישה ההיא אשר עשו את הדבר הזה אל שעריך את האיש או את האישה ושכלתם בבנים במיתו על פי שנים עדים או 3 עדים יומת המת לא יומת על פי עד אחד יד העדים תהיה בו בראשונה עמיתו ביד כל העם באחרונה וביערת הרע מקרבך
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורה אמת וחיי עולם נוטה בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Our third aliyah this morning, chapter 17, verse 8 through 10, can be found on page 1090. Nala Amod, Gover Shlomo, Ben Reuven, Bedorit.
Baruch et Adonai Hovarach.
Baruch le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hovarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'charbanu mikol ha'amim v'na'atan lanu et torato. Baruch et Adonai notein ha'torah.
Amen.
כי עלי ממך דבר למשפט בין דם לדם בין דין לדין ובין נגע לנגע דברי ריבות בשעריך וקמת ועלית אל המקום אשר יבחר אדוני אלוהיך בו ובאת אל הכהנים הלוויים ואל השופט אשר יהיה בימים ההם ודרשת והגידו לך את דבר המשפט ועשית על פי הדבר אשר יגידו לך מן המקום ההוא אשר יבחר אדוני ושמרת על עשות ככל אשר יוראוך.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein ha'torah.
Amen. Our fourth aliyah this morning is chapter 17, verses 11 through 13, found on page 1091. Nala Amod, David ben Miriam, Reuven ben Miriam.
Baruch et Adonai Hovarach.
Baruch Adonai le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hovarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'charbanu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein ha'torah.
Amen.
על פי התורה אשר יורוך ועל המשפט אשר יאמרו לך תעשה לא תסור מן הדבר אשר יגידו לך ימין ושמאל והאיש אשר יעשה בזדון ובלתי שמוע אל הכהן על טהרה מישראל, וכל העם ישמעו ויראו, ולא יזידון עוד.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayi olam nota b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Our fifth Aliyah this morning, chapter 17, verses 14 through 17, can be found on page 1092. Na'amod Micha ben Abraham Loya Chamishi.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
תבוא אל הארץ אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך ולשכח וישבת בה ואמרת אשימה עלי מלך ככל הגויים אשר סביבותי שאום תשים עליך מלך אשר יבחר אדוני אלוהיך בו מקרב אחיך תשים עליך מלך לא תוכל לתת עליך איש נוכרי אשר לא אחיך הוא רע לא ירבה לו סוסים לא ישיב את העם מצרימה למען הרבות סוס ואדוני אמר לכם לא תוסיפון לשוב בדרך הזה עוד ולא ירבה לו נשים ולא יסור לבבו וכסף וזהב לא ירבה לו מאוד.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. It's generally good advice not to have too many horses. I'm just saying, not just the kings. Our sixth Aliyah this morning, chapter 17, verses 18 through 20, is on page 1093. Nala Amod, Shimon ben David, Aliyah Shishi, right here.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaMavorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. I'll do the Ashkot anyway, sure. Good job on the first one.
Thank you.
והיה כשבתו על כיסא ממלכתו וכתב לו את משנה התורה הזאת על ספר מלפני הכהנים הלוויים והייתה עמו וקרא בו כל ימי חייו למען ילמד וירא את אדוני אלוהיו לשמור את כל דברי התורה הזאת, את החוקים האלה, לעשותם וגילתיהו לבבו מאחיו ולבלתי סור מן המצווה ימין ושמאל למען יאריך ימים על ממלכתו הוא ובניו בקרב ישראל.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Now.
Yashika. Our seventh Aliyah, chapter 18, verses 1 through 5, can be found on page 1093.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarak.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Lo yeh l'achronim avim, kol shevet levi chelek, v'nachala im Yisrael ishe Adonai, v'nachalato yochelun, v'nachala lo yeh lo b'kerev echav Adonai hu nachalato, kasher diber lo, v'zeh yeh משפט הכהנים מאת העם, מאת זובחי הזבח עם שור עם שק, ונתן לכהן הזרוע והחיים והקיבה ראשית דגנך תרשך ביצריך, וראשית גז צונך תיתן לו, כי בו בחר אדוני אלוהיך מכל שבטיך לעמוד לשרת בשם אדוני ובניו כל הימים. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam nata b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Our Maftir Aliyah is chapter 18, verses 3 through 5 on 1094. Na'ala Amod, Shir Malka Bat Ben Sion Ben Matal Hanasi v'Hamaftir. Where do we start?
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
משפט הכהנים מאת העם, מאת זוכי הזבח עם שור עם שק, ונתן לכהן הזרוע בעל חיים, והקיבה בראשית דגנך תרשך ביצריך, בראשית גז צונך תיתן לו, כי בו בחר אדוני אלוהיך מכל שבטיך לעמוד לשרת בשם אדוני ובניו כל הימים.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. And a huge Yasher Koach. Wow. We're elbowing.
Nice job, Malka.
Yes. Yasher Koach, thank you. All right, so we are going to lift the Torah scroll, and Phil, will you help me dress it?
Sure.
Okay. We are on the bottom of page 210. Please rise as you are able.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Torah, 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 Shiva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Shiva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Shiva lanu Moshe. Torah, Torah, Torah,
this morning is from the book of Isaiah on page 1108, but you'll have some page number for the lesson.
Thank you. Rachmina bat Kineret Moshe.
Pretty good.
Okay. So the Haftorah in the Chumash is page 1108, and we'll start with the blessings before in the Sidur on page 211. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar bivim tovim v'ratza b'divreihem hane'amarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'b'Moshe avdo u'b'Yisrael amo u'b'nvi'ei ha'emet b'tzedek. Anochi hu menachem mechem mi'ati v'tir'i me'anosh yamut u'mi'ben adam chatzir yinaten. V'tishkach Adonai osecha noteh shamayim v'yosed aretz v'tefachet tamid kol hayom mipnei chemet hametzid ka'asher konen lehashchit ve'ayeh chamot hametzid miher tzoeh lehi pateach v'lo yamut l'shachat v'lo yachsed l'chamo. V'anochi Adonai Elohecha roga hayam v'yehemu galiv Adonai tzvaot shemo. V'asim dvarai b'piach uvetzel yadi kesitecha linot ashamayim v'lisod aretz v'lomer letzion ami ata. Hitorevri kumi Yerushalayim asher shatit miyad Adonai et kos chamato et kubaat kos hatara ela shatat hamatzit. Ein menahela mikol banim yalda ve'ein machazik bayada mikol banim gadala. Shetayim hayna korotayich min yanud lecha hasod v'hashever v'hara'av v'hacherev mi anachamech. Banaich u'pu shachavu barosh kol chutzot kator mi chamar hameleim chamat Adonai garta Elohayich. Lechen shimuna zot iniya ushchurat velo miayin. Ko amar Adonai ve'Elohayich yariv amo hine lakachti miyadech et kos hatara ela et kubat kos chamati lo tosifi leshota od veshamtiha beyad mogayich asher amru lenafshecha shechi v'navora v'tashimi ka'aretz ivech v'kichut la'ovrim. Uri lavshi uzecha Tzion livshi bigdei tifartecha Yerushalayim ir hakodesh ki lo yosif yavo bach od aral v'tameh. Hitna ari me'afar kumi shivi Yerushalayim. Hit pachi musri tzavarech shivya bat Zion. Kicho amar Adonai לחנם נמכרתם, ולא בכסף תגאלו. וכי כה אמר אדוני אדוני, מצרים ירד עמי בראשונה, לגור שם, ואשור באפס אשקול. ואתה מה לי פה נאום אדוני, כאילו כך עמי חינם, מושלב יהללו נאום אדוני, ותמיד כל היום שמי מנועת. לכן ידע עמי שמי, לכן ביום ההוא, כי אני הוא המדבר הנני. מה נבו על ההרים רגלי מבשר, משמיים שלום מבשר טוב, משמעה ישועה, אומר לציון מלך אלוהיך. כל צפוייך נישאו כל יחדיו ירננו, כי עין בעין יראו, בשוב אדוני ציון. פיצחו רננו יחדיו חרות ירושלים, כי נחם אדוני עמו גאל ירושלים. חשב אדוני את זרוע קודשו לעיני כל הגויים, וראו כל אספי ארץ את ישועת אלוהינו. צורו צורו צאו משם, טמא אל תגעו, צאו מתוכה היברו, נושאי כלי אדוני. כי לא בחצפון תצאו, ובנים נוכסה לא תלכון, כי הולך לפניכם אדוני, ומאספכם אלוהי ישראל. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, צור כל עמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, העל הנאמן, האומר והעושה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. על התורה נאמן, אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ונאמנים דבריך, ודבר אחד מדבריך, אחור לא ישוב ריקם, כי המלך נאמן ורחמן אתה. ברוך אתה אדוני, העל הנאמן בכל דבריו. רחם על ציון כי היא בית חיינו, ולעליבות נפש תושיע במהרה בימינו. ברוך אתה אדוני, משמח ציון בבניה. שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו באליהו הנביא עבדך, ובמלכות בית דוד משיחך. במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו, על כיסא לא ישב זר ולא ימחלו עוד אחרים את כבודו, כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו שלא יכבה נרו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן דוד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך, יברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
אמן. יישר כוח.
ברוך שיהיה.
We continue on page 216. We are grateful to all those who contribute to our community. Please join me in the English 216. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless all of this holy congregation with all other holy congregations, them, their sons and daughters, and all that is theirs, and those who dedicate synagogues for prayer, and those who enter them to pray, those who donate lamps for light, wine for Kiddush and Havdalah,
build the land of Israel faithfully. May the Holy One give them their reward, remove from them all disease, cure their entire bodies, forgive all their sins, and send blessing and success to all they do, with all Israel, their family, and let us say, Amen.
We continue on page 223 with Ashrei. We'll do the beginning and the end together. Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Od Yalavucha Selah.
Ashrei Ha'am Shekach Lo, Ashrei Ha'am Shadonai Elohav,
Tehillah David. The diamond on 224. Tehillat Adonai Yadaber Pihu V'yivarech Kol Basar Shem Kodsho Le'olam Va'ed.
V'anachnu niborech Yam Natav Olam. Hallelujah.
Please rise as you are able. Yeah, hallelujah. Et Shem Adonai Ki Nizgav Shemo Levado.
Hodu Haleretz V'shamayim Vayarem Keren Le'amo Tila Lecho Asiyav Livnei Yisrael Amroho. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
You're back already. Here we go. Now we'll continue. Mizmor LeDavid.
Havul Adonai Reilim. Havul Adonai Kavod Vos. Havul Adonai Kevod Shemo. Yishachavul Adonai Le'ad HaKodesh.
Adonai Lamayim Elakavod Hirim. Adonai Lamayim Rabim.
Kol Adonai Ba'akoach. Kol Adonai Be'adar. Kol Adonai Shover Arazim. V'yashaber Adonai Elotei Havanon.
Vayakikedim Kamo Egel Levanon V'Sirion. Kamo Ben Re'emim.
Kol Adonai Chosed Bavotesh. Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar. Yachil Adonai Midbar Ha'adesh. Kol Adonai Yochol El Ayalot.
Vayachassof Ya'arot V'Echalo. Kulo Omer Kavod Adonai.
Lamavul Ya'ashav Vayishav Adonai Melech Le'olam. Adonai Oz Le'almo Yitin. Adonai Yevarech Et Amo B'Shalom.
Middle 227. Ki lekach tov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu eitz
Chaim Lamachazim Kimbal Le'tom Chera Me'ushar Derach Lecha Darchei Noam V'chol Netivotecha Shalom Hashireinu Adonai Elecha Benashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
We turn back to page 221. Phil, will you read the prayer for our country?
May God, who grants saving power to earthly rulers, and whose sovereignty is eternal sovereignty, bless and protect our country, bestow wisdom on its leaders, and grant understanding to its inhabitants, to establish peace and freedom in our country. And let us say,
Amen.
Avinu Shabbat Shemayim, divine source of life, rock and redeemer of Israel. Bless the state of Israel, the firstborn of redemption. Protect it with your loving wing and spread over your shelter and peace. And grant your light and your truth to your leaders, your ministers and advisors. Guide them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Bring them redemption, crown them with glory. Grant peace unto all the land, and eternal joy to its inhabitants. Let us say,
Amen. We continue on page 228. Kaddish. תעריצך ונקדישה כסוד שיח שרפי קודש המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה על זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני ישראל מלך הארץ קדושו מודה מלא עולם אשר טב שואלים זה לזה איה מקום כבודו ומתן ברוך יומנו ברוך אדוני ברכה אני ולכל העם, כשמו ערב בבוקר בכל יום שני פעמיים באהבה שמה אומרים שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד ואלוהינו שהוא אבינו ומלכנו ומושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו שהעמיד לעיני כל חי להיות לכם לאלוהים ואני אדוני אלוהיכם דברי קודשך כתוב לאמור יבלוך אדוני לעולם ארץ ציון בתורתו הללויה בדור בדור נגיד גודלך לנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד כי על מלך גדול וקדוש אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש Amen. Continue silently beginning with Kiddushat Hayom on 236. shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru. Amen. Kaddish Shalem, page 245. Yitgadal v'yitqaddash Shemir Rabah.
Amen.
V'yamad v'rach v'yirtzeh v'yameich malchuteh. V'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayez v'chol beit Yisrael. V'adalat v'zman kari v'imru.
Amen.
Yesh
Rabban Barach Le'olam Le'olam.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudusha
Brichu.
Ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Ta'amiran v'amad v'imru.
Amen.
תקבל צלותכון ובעלתכון וכל בית ישראל קודם אבוהון דבישמעאל ואמרו
Amen.
יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיים וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו
Amen.
עושה שלום במרמה הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו
Amen.
So one of the wonderful things about having Malka here is that you know a really cool melody for Ein Elohim. Do you remember?
I know lots.
You know-
Not to like inflate myself.
You do. Do you want to pick one?
Yeah, totally. Sure. Ein Eloheinu,
Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu. Mi Kadonenu, Mi Kadonenu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kemoshienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. Atahu Shetiru, Avotenu, Lefanecha Torah Vasamim. Please rise for Leviticus 249. Aleinu Shabbat Adon Hakol, Hateitu Lo Yoser Reshit, Shelo Asanu K'nei Ha'arotzot, V'lo Samanu K'mishpachot Ha'adama, Shelo Sam Chalkeinu Chanem, V'gor Aleinu K'chol Hamonam, V'anachnu Korim, U'mishpachavim U'modim, Livnei Melech, Malkei HaMelchim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. U'teshavani ve'yosed ha'aretz, U'masha mikaro, V'shamayim bima'al, U'shkinatu zo, U'shkinatu zo, V'gofei meromi. Hu Eloheinu eino, Emet Malkeinu efesu ato, Hakatu b'torato, v'yadat hayom, v'hashivoto, elevavecha. Ki Adonai hu Elohim, b'shamayim b'ma'al, ve'al ha'aretz, v'itavat eino. And the diamonds on 251. Kakatu
B'toratecha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz, v'yom ha'hu yiyeh Adonai echad shmonecha.
If you are mourning, please remain standing, or if not, please be seated. David, would you like to lead us, please, Alicia? Page 252.
Yitgadal v'yitqaddash Shemir Rabban.
Amen.
Yamad v'rach v'yirtzeh v'yameich malchuteh. V'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayez v'chol beit Yisrael. V'adalat v'zman kari v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi
Shemir Rabban Barach Le'olam Le'olam.
Yitbarach v'yitolach v'yitbarach v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudusha
Brichu.
Ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushirata v'nimata. Amriyan v'amad v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shalom rabba min shemayim. Ahayim aleinu v'yabal Israel. V'imru.
Amen.
Ose say shalom Gibron. Kuya say shalom. Aleinu Yahweh Israel.
Amen. Please be seated. So there's something happening next weekend.
Really? Whatever could it be?
Whatever could it be?
Tell us more.
Good, I will. We are going to be transporting the Torahs from here to downtown synagogue. If you want to be involved in that, just let me know. But officially, we're starting at 6:15 at 1457 Griswold for our Friday night service. Be there or be triangle? I don't know. Then, Saturday morning, the 26th, we're going to have our first Shabbat morning service. It will also be a baby naming. It will also be, as I've reminded you, Gavri's last Shabbat with us. Hopefully not forever, but officially on the team. And I am trying to divide up Torah reading and aliyot and service parts, so please let me know if you'd like to be involved, and I will make sure that you are. On Sunday, from 11 to 2, we are having our grand reopening. It is going to be grand, folks. Oh yes. There's multiple planning committees in many different ways, and it's going to be epic, including the bouncy house and the ice cream truck. Oh yes. So definitely be there. Please RSVP so we have a sense of how many people are coming. We have already gotten over 300 RSVPs, so we need to know how many more people are coming so we have enough food. It's going to be great.
We're a growing community.
We are a growing community.
But get there early just in case, right? So
Get there.
get the food.
Well, you get the food, and we are not going to be, the number of people coming exceeds the capacity of the downtown synagogue building, so we're not going to let everybody in at once. So also come early if you want to get into the building early.
There's a parking lot supposed to be built.
Yes, thank you. There is a parking lot. The parking lot that's at the corner of Griswold and Grand River, that's the sort of colorful one that has a coffee shop on the first floor, is available for us. It is paid parking. I think it's $8, but they have reserved the spaces for us, and you will get that special rate. Since there is a Tigers game that afternoon, and it is Jewish Heritage Day at the Tigers, not a coincidence, you are welcome to stay for the Tigers game. However, then you pay the additional Tigers rate for parking in the lot. So if you want to stay for the Tigers game, you just pay them the additional parking. If not, you gotta get out by 2. It seems like there isn't a day after that day, but I think that there is. In fact, it's the high holidays. If you want to be involved in our high holiday worship, please let me know. Several of you have already volunteered, and I thank you. Every Sunday we are continuing to garden at Eden Gardens. I will be there this Sunday from 6 to 8. Please join us. It is a really wonderful thing to do. And if you can't do Sundays, there's also gardening Wednesdays from 6 to 8. Thank you to Malka for your gorgeous Torah reading. It is so nice to be able to hear your voice reading our Torah again. And thank you to Sam for our half-Torah reading. Thank you to each of you.
Super Sam.
The Super Sam. Thank you to each of you for your participation. It is such an honor to be able to pray with you. Are there any other congregational or community announcements?
Do we still need volunteers for the grand reopening?
Yes, thank you. That's
Okay.
why it takes a village to do the announcements. Yes, definitely still need volunteers. Please sign up to volunteers. There are multiple opportunities to volunteer, so please, yes.
Our early registration shifts would be awesome.
Yes.
Talk more about it.
Yes. Alex, you have just volunteered. Excellent.
Thank you, Alex.
Yes.
Will the synagogue be open during the week before? Starting next
No.
week?
No.
Can you come by?
No. Well,
No.
I mean, like, you could if you want. I mean, like, if someone comes by, sure, but it's not like open.
It's not
Yeah.
open, and they literally seem to be mopping the floors precisely when somebody is there, so it's really not.
Yeah, it's gonna be a totally,
Time
bad
to
dash
be-
to Friday, getting everything fully ready, so, yeah.
Is there gonna be like a security thing?
We will,
I mean,
yes.
once it's open, every Shabbat?
So we are working on our security plans. There will be security for things like Saturday mornings, as we've done Tot Shabbat in the past, but feel free to talk to Rachel if you have more questions about security. Tot Shabbats are going to continue on the 2nd and 4th Saturdays. For Fridays, it's a little bit sporadic because during the month of September, both Erev Rosh Hashanah and Erev Sukkot are on Friday nights. So they're going to be at BCTC and Eden Gardens respectively. But then in October, we'll start our weekly Friday nights again. So stay tuned for that.
Whenever we have like programs or services in the building, we'll have security there.
So you pause to come in, that kind of thing?
What'd you say?
You
Oh, yeah, there'll be someone working the door, exactly,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Is that parking situation for the grand opening, the same parking situation all the time, or is that just one day?
It's a one-day thing where
We have a different relationship with another garage across the street that is also offering discounted parking, like always, so we'll put that information out there
Yes,
too.
we'll get that out. Yes.
In honor of the upcoming grand reopening and the Shabbat coming up and the high holidays, I want an extra special thank you, Rabbi, and thank you, Rachel, for really above and beyond. This is a really big moment in our synagogue life, and really just kol hakavod and thank you. You guys have really been attention to detail and the big picture, and it's an honor to be with you guys in this exciting moment.
That's why we pay the big bucks.
Ha.
Yes.
My daughter can attest that she hasn't seen much of me of late, but
thank you.
Your face says it all.
So I'm glad
It's
you-
for a good reason.
Yes. Yes. It's going to be a big party next Sunday. You can be first in line for the ice cream. How's that? Yes, Alex.
If anybody doesn't want to deal with game day traffic and paid parking, city bus pass is $2, and if you have any questions, I can show you how to use the bus.
Thank you. Yes, there's alternate modes of transportation downtown. And there's the bus. You can also park a little bit further north and take the queue line down. We have a bike rack. There's multiple ways of getting to our event, so please consider them. Yes, I'm hoping it's going to be difficult to drive downtown because there's going to be a lot of people. Yes.
Well, they are the Tigers, you know.
Well, it's the Tigers and us, Frank.
But the Tigers won't be, they're not as crowded as they used to be.
Fair. We're more crowded than we've ever been.
I don't know what time people come when there's a Tigers game, but the Tigers game's like 1:45 and our event starts at 11, so hopefully you'll get the spots before the Tigers folks will get the spots.
We got this. We got this. And thank you, Sam. And thank you to you for all that you're doing as we prepare for this incredible moment for our community. The building looks great, folks. Gotta tell you.
I stood in the lobby briefly on Thursday and I saw the beautiful terrazzo floor.
Yes, the terrazzo floor, which was not there before.
Very nice.
It's very nice, and the Ark is being installed. Oh, another volunteer opportunity. Sunday morning around 10:45, if you're available, actually it would be lovely to get another volunteer to help move our beautiful but heavy Ark into the building. So let me know if you're available.
Sunday or Monday?
Sunday we're moving it into the building, and then Monday we're moving it in the elevator up to the second floor.
So Sunday night tomorrow or Sunday night?
Tomorrow, 10:45. If you have a strong arm and a outstretched arm and tomorrow 10:45 would be great. We'll get it into the building. Okay, with all of that, I lost my page for a donut amount, but 254. Thank you so much. Let's do Adonam.
Asher malach b'terem kol Yitzir nivra le'em nasa b'chafso kol atay malach shemo nikra ve'acharei kiflot hakol levado yimlok nora ve'nu haya ve'nu hopeh
I forgot. Those of you who weren't here at the beginning, we were able to present the beautiful resolution that Phil wrote on behalf of the Board of Directors to Reverend Emily. Because this is our last Shabbat in the building, please, if you see any of the Christ staff team, offer them a special thank you for all that they have done to support our community. There's going to be a donation to the capital campaign for my discretionary fund, but I'm happy to add additional donations if anybody would like to do that. I'm happy to collect them and then make a donation from all of us. All right, Shabbat Shalom. Yeah. Oh, good point. Beck is pointing out people are more likely to come to Eden Gardens if I tell you there will be pizza. Which is true. So come Sunday night 6 to 8 and there will be pizza in addition to garden. You are so right.